Good day. Hope you're ready for this. A little bit about exponents and roots. We're going to go into some details on some of these operations that you'll be learning a lot about in the future, and giving you an introduction now. Call it that. Out of here. There we go. Okay, exponents and roots. We're going to start with exponents. Now you've seen in PEMDAS. We first of all do parentheses, then we do exponents, then multiply and divide and add and subtract. Well, now let's talk about what these exponents are. An exponent is this number up here to the side of a number. It's in superscript, and it goes with whatever is immediately to the left. If I had like a minus out here, it doesn't go with that minus. It only goes with what's immediately to the left of it. So, if I had this number right here, if I had -2 parentheses, then it's part of the parentheses. It does go with it, but it only goes with that number right there, not with the negative if it's all alone. Well, what is this number? Well, don't think of it as a number. Just that forward. It's not a number. It's instructions. This exponent tells you what to do. What it means is, it means you take 4 of these, 2, 2, 2, 2. And multiply them together. So it's not 8, the answer is not 8, it's 4 of these multiplied together. You take 4 of them and multiply them. So it's 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So it's 2 to the 4th power is what we call it. To the 4th power is 16. The exponent is 4, it's 4. So what's 5 squared, for example? It's not 10, it's an instruction. You take 2 of these 5s and multiply them together. So that becomes 5 times 5 is 25. Well, what about 5 to the 3rd? Well, 5 to the 3rd, that's 5 times 5 times 5. That's 3 of those, 3 5s, 5 times 5 times 5. I've got 25 times 5, that's 125. What about 6 to the 4th? That's 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. Ugh, what a mess. Well, I know 6 times 6 is 36. And so that means this is 36 as well. Let's do it that way. What is that? Oh, no, I don't know. I'm going to have to multiply it out and see. 6 times 6. And 18, that's 21, add a 0, 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 3 is 9, and 1 is 10, 1,296. These numbers instantly get gargantuan. 6 to the 4th is not 24, it's 1,296 because you just keep multiplying by 6. Well, let's do this. What if I've got 3 to the 3rd? What's that? Well, it's 3 3s multiplied together. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Well, what's 3 to the 4th? Well, it's 4 3s multiplied together. Well, it's just this number. There's 3 of them. There's 27 and times 3. So 27 times 3, you can work that out, is 81. Let's go backwards. What's 3 squared? What's 3 times 3? Well, that's 9. And well, let's keep going. What's 3 to the 1st power? Well, what's 1 3 multiplied? Well, it's just 1 3. It's 3. Let's just keep going there. What's 3 to the 0? Whoa, there's no 3s there. What do I put there? Well, if you follow this pattern, you're going to find the answer. It's a math definition question. Let's see, 81. To get to there, I divided by 3. So I divided by 3, I divided by 3. If I divide by 3, 3 divided by 3, 3 to the 0 is 1. What? What's that? Yes, by math definition, just knowing exponents, anything, any number you have to the 0 power is 1, just by definition. Anything to the 1 power is just itself, because there's just one of them. But anything to the 0 power in math is just simply 1. So there you go. There's a quick item on exponents. What if I had 3 squared times 3 to the 3rd? Well, remember PEMDAS. PEMDAS says that you take 3 squared. That's 3 times 3. Sorry, 3 times 3. And then you times it by 3 to the third. This is going to get pretty big pretty quick. 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. Times 3 is 81. Times 3, oh, too bad we can't use calculators, but if we could, 81 times 3, it would tell us that it's 243. So you can multiply them together, you just multiply them all out. What's 2 to the 4th times 2 to the 3rd? Well, it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and that's the 4th. Times 2 times 2 times 2, there's the 3rd. There we go. Now you just figure it out. 2 times 3, there's 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Double that to 32. Double that to 64. Double that to 128. So you can multiply them together. What about, what's 1 to the 8th? 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, 1, 1. There's 8 of them. Well, you know that. 1 times anything all the way through, 1 times itself all the way through is just 1. So that's 1 to any power is just 1. And what about 10 to the 5th? 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Anything tens, 10 times 10 times 10, there's 100. And there's times 10 is 1,000, times another 10 is 10,000, times another 10, we've got 100,000. The trick on tens is, see these 5 zeros? That's because it's 10 to the 5th. 10 to the 9th just has 9 zeros on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 billion. That's a trick with tens, 10 to the what power? And if you multiply 10 to the 3rd times 10 to the 4th, well, it's a 10 with 3 zeros times a 10 with 4 zeros. And then you can just put those zeros together. You've got 7 zeros. There you go. 10 million. So it's a little bit of work. It's a little bit of math work in the head, but powers of tens, powers of ones. You can multiply numbers together to give the answer. I think you're set. I think you've got what you need for exponents. Thanks for watching, and hopefully it made sense.